So earlier this morning, I woke up probably about 5 a.m. and I was thinking about a project that I'm working on. And as I laid there, obviously it was really early, so I wanted to fall back asleep, but I couldn't. And so I started to do a reframe. At first, my brain started thinking a bunch of thoughts, and then a thought occurred to me and it said, "Hey, do you have to turn all of this energy into thoughts?" And I realized that I didn't have to. I said, well, actually, no, I don't have to. And then that thought occurred, well, what would you do with this energy if you weren't converting them into thoughts that are basically burning off this excess energy? And I said, well, I would just sit here and I would just receive it. And so that's what I started doing. I just started receiving the energy. And then I said, thank you to God or universe, however you want to name it, for giving me so much energy that I don't need to sleep. So I reframed it. I said, thank you for giving me so much energy that I don't need to sleep. Thank you for giving me the energy to come up with solutions for this project that I'm working on. Thank you for giving me so much energy that I can write some of the things that I really want to write. And as I was sitting there converting those thoughts into gratitude, I came up with some ideas that I don't know if they would have occurred to me had I not done that reframe. And then it reminded me of this awareness that I've had for quite some time about how every day, each and every one of us is gifted with an equal amount of energy. But once we get up in the morning, some of us immediately start dumping that energy out. We start thinking about our day, things we have to do, things that haven't worked out in our lives, and we just start programming ourselves, diminishing our capacity to receive, and then becoming less of who we could be because we have not built up the capacity to hold all the energy that's actually gifted to us. And so instead we dump it out. So I'm going to give you a little bit of a demonstration of what I mean right now. So let's just say that when we wake up in the morning, we are gifted with an amount of energy that is the equivalent of this container. And we just don't know that we are able to contain this much energy. What do we do with it? Most of us, as I said before, start dumping it out and burning it off. So here's an example of what that might look like. And each of these containers represents the capacity that we've cultivated. So we start off with this, but then if you don't feel like you have the capacity, you immediately start dumping out all of your energy. So you get this little bit of energy, but then you think that you're only able to retain this little bit of water. And so that's what you allow yourself to have out of that maximum that you have right here. That's what you allow yourself to receive. Then if you're a little bit more capable of receiving, then you allow yourself to receive this much. And then maybe you're a little bit fancy, you let yourself receive a little bit more. And then if you have a lot of capacity, you allow yourself to receive everything else that's in here. But what ends up happening is that because you've had that much capacity, it's not just that this person who has the greater capacity receives what they have for the morning. They also get what you also let go of. What I mean by that is all of the excess energy that you don't use up, we usually end up giving it away. So let's just call this, instead of energy, let's call it power. So you didn't receive all that you could receive. So you start dumping out your power or your energy, and then you start giving it to other people who are willing to take it and take it and take it to their full. And not only are they filled, everything that's left in here, that's also theirs. And they just continually receive and receive because we give away our power, we give away our energy. And this isn't victim blaming. This is saying that we've been conditioned to think that we don't deserve everything that we've been given. And we have been conditioned to believe that other people deserve it more. And so we don't, we give our power away to them. And this invitation, this demonstration is to say that we don't have to do that. And so if you find yourself in a pattern of giving your power away, I invite you to check out some of my writing and some of my videos and other things that I'm putting out there. My whole contribution to the world right now is trying to remind people that we are powerful, that we are not incapable and impotent, and that when we see things happening around us that we don't like, we don't just have to sit there and take it. We can allow ourselves to receive the power, receive the energy, receive the gifts that we're given every single moment, and find ways of channeling it in service of ourselves and others, whether it's through arts, whether it's through community engagement, whether it's through just sitting with a friend and listening them into being. There are infinite ways for us to show up as fully as possible. And the stories that tell us otherwise are all lies. And so I'm inviting you to step out of the lies, step into the truth of your own power, stop giving your energy away, and whatever I can create or offer to contribute to you getting more of you, that's what I'm going to do until I can't do it anymore. Thanks for listening, and I hope that it serves you.